Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this new class, new week. People, we are getting almost to the middle of the classes. Today is class number 8. And yeah, we are getting there. People, this week is a super important week. We are going to have our oral evaluation. We are going to have our forum. We are going to have a lot of things. We are going to have also our exam as well, guys. Well, the exam will be on Monday, but anyways, we will have the homework on Friday, the verbs. I hope you have learned those verbs. You need to practice them. So that will help you a lot, guys. Okay, so today we are going to start or study the topic of Friday. Give me just a second, people, and let me ask you. I have an important question for you. The question is, why are you studying English? That's the question. Why are you studying English? I begin with Adonis. Please tell us, why are you studying English?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, mister.
I am learning English because I need a better job, a better opportunities. Also, I want to travel to other countries to know the world. Only that.
Okay, good, excellent. How often do you study English besides of the class, aparte de la clase? Besides of the class, how often do you practice your English?
When I have time, for example, 1 hour or two in a day.
Okay, good, excellent. Let's see, let's go with Cynthia. How about you? How often do you study English? No, sorry. The question is, why are you studying English?
Okay, I study English because I like it, but it's important for my job. And I study often 1 or 30 minutes with music, a lot of music.
Okay.
Oh,
The question is, what do you do to study English? What activities do you do to study English? Do
um,
you watch videos? Do you read? What?
read, lyrics, music, but pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yeah.
Okay, good, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see. What about Iris? Why do you study English?
Hello.
Hello, lady? Yeah, can you hear me?
Um, yes. I am studying with um with uh, with this speak English.
And in your house, besides speak, do you study? Aparte de speak,
Yes.
do you study?
I am um only
I'm sorry, what you said? Sorry, could you repeat it?
Oh.
Okay, good. Excellent. Let's see. What do you study? What do you study? It is.
Hola.
What do you study?
I study speak English.
Okay. How often do you study it? How frequent do you study that? How frequent do you study speaking public? The frequency. Mhm.
No entiendo.
Okay. How do you know what frequent means? Frequent, do you know?
Ajá. Frecuente.
Mhm.
¿No?
How frequent do you study? You said that you study to speak in public. Do you study English or just the class?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you, lady. So let's see. People, that's what we are going to learn today. How to express the frequency. Okay, that's what we are going to learn. So people, let's go right now to the book. And recommendation for you to know what the class is about, you have the book. All the topics come from the book. Okay, estudien no solo lo que ven aquí, estudien en su casa aparte. Si no, va a ser más tardado el proceso and there are more chances que usted se rinda si no estudia. Estudie, trate de agarrarle amor a esto. De ahí no hay otra manera para aprender. Tiene que amar lo que usted hace. Okay, people, frequency words. When I ask you how often, I want to know the number of times. Okay, how often do you study? How often do you study English? Now you need to learn the frequency adverbs. They tell me the frequency that an action happens. Okay, how often do you study English at home? I always study English at home. How often do you practice listening? I always practice listening. Ok, si lo divido en el día, si lo divido en la semana, ¿cuántas oportunidades para estudiar tiene? 7 por lo menos. Ok, menos quizás 5. Pero de esas 5 no hay día que usted desaproveche de no estudiar. So you always study English. You always practice your verbs, whatever, okay? So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I usually, en español usually, usualmente, se escucha como que casi de vez en cuando se hacen las cosas. But in English, no. Usually, it means generalmente. Okay, that's what it means usually. I usually study English after the class. O sea que de los 5 días que tenemos, 4 días usted estudia después de clases. I normally study after the class. Si ven, what is the position? The position es primero el subject, okay? Then the frequency word, and then the verb. Remember that the rules are always there, okay? Las reglas se mantienen. Si es she, el verbo le va a agregar ese, aunque esté un normally, aunque esté un usually, aunque esté un cualquiera. Las reglas siempre se cumplen, ¿ok? Then we have often. I often practice my German. I often practice German at home. I often practice German at home. Significa que de todos los chances que tengo, unas 70% de esos chances, I study German. I sometimes study German at home. I sometimes study. He sometimes studies. Okay. I occasionally study German at home. I occasionally study English at home. Seldom, importante con el seldom. Vamos a hacer algo, guys. Let's see. Remember this one. Ya no es tan común. Ya nadie dice seldom. Okay. What do I say? I rarely. I hardly ever. In my case, I hardly ever study German at home. Hardly ever. Hardly ever. Hardly. Como Harley Quinn. Hardly ever. I hardly ever study German. I hardly ever study English. I hardly ever practice my English. Okay. I rarely. People, vamos a empezar a dar opiniones. I need you to give opinions. Quiero que empecemos a hablar un poco más. Okay. That's going to help us a lot. I never practice. 0%. Never. I never practice English after the class. Nunca de los nunca, de los jamases. I never practice English after the house. Okay? Now, people, if I ask you, how often do you practice English? What is your answer? Let's begin with Jennifer. How often do you practice English?
Good evening. How often
Do you practice English?
30%.
Tell me the sentence.
Theory. Occasionally.
Okay, esa es la palabra.
Occasionally.
Pero ¿cuál es la oración? Si yo le pregunto, how often do you practice English? ¿Usted responde?
Occasionally I study English.
You occasionally, repeat, occasionally. Okay.
I occasionally I study English.
Okay, good. Trate de elevarlo más, probably sometimes. Okay, excellent. Jessica, how often do you practice English? Jessica, are you there? She's not. Andrea, how often do you practice English?
I usually practice English.
Super good job. Excellent. Tatiana, how about you? How often do you practice English?
I practice English when I get off work. I study English in my
Oh,
house.
okay. When I get up. How often? I want a percentage. So, ahorita me respondió cuándo lo estudia, pero no cuán frecuente lo estudia. Again, lady, how often do you practice English?
I occasional. mm,
I occasionally, repeat.
I occasionally. I occasionally.
¿Qué estamos hablando? What are we talking
Mm.
about?
I occasionally study English in my house.
Okay, good. Okay. Aparte de la clase, besides the class. Así lo podemos decir, guys.
Okay.
Besides. Miren el chat. Let's see. Besides the class. Besides the class. Thank you. Ooh, Claudia, how often do you practice English?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sometimes I study English.
Sometimes you study English. O puede decir, I sometimes study English.
I sometimes study English.
Thank you, Oscar. How about you? How often do you practice English?
Pues,
No Spanish, mister.
sorry. In the morning, 30 minutes. In the other afternoon, 30 minutes.
Always?
Usually.
Usually. Sometimes.
Diary.
Okay, so you always. Repeat, I always practice.
I always practice
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And what you told me, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, and la, la, la.
30 minutes. Okay.
Thank you. Nefi, how about you? How often do you practice English?
I usually practice English in the day.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Ana Miriam, how about you? How often do you practice English?
I usually study English 1 hours a day.
Super. Continue in that way. Continue in that way. It will help you. Hour. Repeat. Hour.
Hour.
1 hour. Good.
1 hour.
Alfonso, how about you? How often do you practice English?
I always study 5 minutes today.
Okay. Juan Carlos, how often do you eat moronga? Juan. How often do you eat moronga? Occasionally. Repeat, occasionally. You occasionally what?
Moronga.
Eat moronga. Repeat, eat.
I occasionally is moronga.
Really? Okay, good. Let's see. Cynthia, how often do you travel abroad? Abroad, al extranjero. How often do you travel abroad?
Oh. I occasionally travel.
You occasionally, repeat, occasionally.
Occasionally.
Good,
Occasionally.
excellent. Thank you. Adonis, how often do you buy things you don't need?
I normally buy the thing that I don't need. Teacher.
You never. Okay,
Normally,
okay. So you are not un adulto independiente. No, you're not. Okay, good. Let's see. Isa, how often do you go to the beach?
I sometimes go to the beach.
Excellent. Jenny, how often do you cook chicken soup?
I sometimes cook soup. Chicken.
Okay, good.
Chicken
Thank
soup.
you.
So,
You need soup right now.
yes. I
Okay,
need
so
soup.
sorry, lady. Ahorita I noticed that you are sick. Miriam, how often do you surf? Ana?
I normally do you surf?
Surf. Ese es el verbo, surf.
Surf.
I normally surf. Okay, good. Pablo, how often do you watch movies in English?
Through the mall. I was through the mall.
Okay, remember, queremos frequency ahorita. So, I, la, watch movies in English. I repeat the question. How often do you watch movies in English?
Do you watch movies in English?
Yes, pero no me repita eso. Dígame la respuesta. How often do you watch movies in English?
I also is movie. A movie is
Repeat. I usually
usually
watch movies in English.
watch movies in English.
That's the way it goes. Thank you so much. Good. Iris, how often do you drink soda? How often do you drink soda?
I normally drink soda.
Okay, me too. Well, I usually drink soda. Good. Well, it's not good, but you know. So good, excellent. Let's see. I want to ask, Nefi, how often do you say your mom, I love you?
I always say I love you, my mom. Every day, every
Good,
day.
excellent. Well, in my case, I hardly ever say my mom, I love you. It's not something that I always do, but I have to do it. Good, people, ven, ya podemos ir formulando cosas más complejas. How often do you study? I study always. I study with my books, I study vocabulary, I study grammar, and I study watching videos on YouTube. I watch Peppa Pig in English and I get vocabulary. You see, that's the type of answers I want. People, do you have any question about this one? Preguntas. Questions about the frequency adverbs. Is it clear? Okay, people, I want you to think on this one. Okay, quiero que ocupemos estas. Pero hablando de sus
¿Cómo se pronuncia? Harley Ever. ¿Cómo se dice?
hardly ever. Hardly. Acuérdense de Harley Quinn. Hardly ever. Okay? Hardly ever. People, what are your studying habits? So, describe your studying habits using these 5 frequency words. Okay? For example, I always practice vocabulary. I often practice vocabulary from the internet. I sometimes talk English with my relatives in the United States, but I hardly ever practice my pronunciation and I never practice grammar. Por ejemplo, nothing. Tell me your studying habits using this one, guys. Let's go. Hagamos los ejemplos. Hablando de sus studying habits. I'm sorry, mister.
Número de página del módulo, por favor.
20. Page 20.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Teacher, son actividades de estudio.
Sí, sus hábitos de estudio. Ocupando estos 5, guys, escríbame sus hábitos de estudio.
De inglés, ¿verdad?
Of course. Only those 5, guys.
I finished teacher.
You finished already. Okay. Let's wait.
Teacher, don't copy all the words.
I'm sorry.
Don't copy all the words.
You need to use all the words. Tiene que ocuparlos todos.
Don't copy.
Okay, guys. Let's see. Let me hear right now, please. Tell me 2 of your studying habits. Only 2. Nefi, let's begin, please.
Okay. I always watch TV with my wife, and I never say goodbye. No, it's like it's the song, but
Okay.
I have
Mister,
to check
but
my Facebook.
remember, estamos hablando de los hábitos de estudio.
Oh,
So,
okay.
create them again. Okay, the sentences are good. The sentences are good. Good. But
Sorry,
remember,
I don't
starting
understand.
habits. Starting habits. Let's see. Kevin, can you help us with 2 starting habits?
Always practice vocabulary watching YouTube.
Repeat. I always.
I'll always practice vocabulary watching YouTube.
And what's another one?
¿Cómo?
What is the other?
often practice English verbs. Next, I
That's it.
reply.
Thank you so much. Good job. Excellent. Let's see. I want to listen to Isa. Can you help us with another one? Other two habits you have.
With always or often, sometimes.
Whatever you want.
Okay. I sometimes see movies in English.
Number two.
And I never talk to another people for practice English.
Okay, good. Excellent. Say to practice English, not for practice. To practice.
Okay.
Thank you. Daniel, are you there? Daniel? He might be busy. Julio, please help me with two habits you have.
I always attend a class. I often talk English with my sister.
Right on. Excellent. Good job. Now, Miriam, help me with other two, please.
Okay. I always rely on the translator to layer the pronunciation. I often listen to English music. I sometimes check my English book. I almost never watch movie in English. I have never practiced with native English speaker.
Native speakers. Repeat, native speakers.
Native speaker.
Excellent. That's the way it goes. Let me hear. Juan Carlos, please.
And always calling in English class and participate. I often write English class. And sometimes myself class time English and vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Repeat, vocabulary. Okay.
I hardly ever lost the class.
Thank you so much. Good job. Excellent. And let's see. Let's go with Andrea. Help us, please.
I usually listen English music for study vocabulary, and I sometimes talk with myself.
Good. Excellent. I always do it. Well, I did it when I was learning English. So good job. Tatiana, help us with two activities you do.
I usually study English after work. I often study English for half an hour a day. Occasionally, I find it difficult to express myself in English what I want to say.
Okay, good job. Excellent. It's just a matter of practicing. The more you practice, the easier everything will become. Thank you so much. Christian, can you help us with 2 activities you do?
I always study English in my breakfast. I watch the videos and I listen to music for practice.
Great job. Excellent. Thank you. Oscar, what about you?
I always study 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon. I often study every day. Sometimes I only study in the morning or afternoon.
Okay. What else? That's it. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Claudia. How about you? Can you tell me 2 activities you do?
I sometimes look for new words to practice with my daughters.
That is 1.
I often study the verbs.
Okay. Good. Excellent. You often study the verbs. Pablo, how about you? 2 activities, Pablo.
I am studying in Rails. I am in the trample, practice vocabulary, videos, movies in English. Often I am often listening to music in video in English. Sometimes I sometimes watch some movies in English. Ever practice.
That's it. Don't worry. Good job. Excellent. I like the examples. Let's see. Iris, please give me the 2 activities you do.
I often practice better. I sometimes review the class.
Repeat. I sometimes.
Sometimes.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Alfonso, how about you? The 2 examples, the 2 activities you do.
I always do my homework. I often listen English music and I revise my class. I always practice my pronunciation.
Good. Repeat. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Good. Pronunciation. And you say it fast. Try to say it rapidly. Pronunciation. Okay? Good.
Pronunciation.
Excellent.
Okay.
Good. Let's see who else is missing. Who else? Claudia. No, Claudia said it already. Jessica, please go ahead. Tell me the 2 activities you do.
And I always practice English and the pronunciation with listening to music in English, and sometimes I read in English, and often I share the vocabulary. And that's
Super.
it.
Good job. Excellent. I like it. Cynthia, can you tell me what 2 activities you do?
I often learn songs lyrics in English, and I sometimes study new expression in English.
Excellent. People, good job. I like it. We have no problems with the frequency adverbs, and that's really good. Okay. So, guys, let's see. Now, let's go with this one, people. Vámonos con esto. I sent the picture to the group already. Y empecemos a dar razones, guys. ¿Por qué hacen esto? ¿Por qué hacen lo otro? Okay. So, giving reasons. How often do you study English? No. What are your studying habits? I always practice verbs at home because I need more vocabulary. Repeat, everybody. Because. Because.
Because.
Good. Porque yo necesito esto. Because I need. Because I want. Porque necesito, porque quiero, porque tengo que. Because I have to. Because it's necessary to get vocabulary. Because I need to learn more verbs. The reason is I practice music in English all days. The reason is I want to finish my English course in 1 year. Okay. The reason is, el más popular es because. Okay. In order to. Para. I study English. I practice all days. I always check my class in order to improve my vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important. Okay. I always watch videos in English in order to have a good listening. I always practice the pronunciation in order to speak like an American, like a Canadian, like whatever you want. Okay. Esos son los que nos tenemos que aprender ahorita. Después nos vamos a aprender los otros, guys. Pero ahorita apréndanse estos 3. The reason is, in order to, because. Okay. Let me see. I want to remember something. You never. I no me acuerdo. What did she say? Let's see. Okay. Isa, you said you never practice with other people. Why?
I'm scared.
Because I am scared. Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. I want to remember somebody else. Hey, Claudia, you practice verbs. Why? Why do you practice verbs? Because Say it. Because. Claudia, try it. No importa que se equivoque, don't worry. Why do you practice always better? Okay, maybe later. Okay. So, Alfonso. I don't remember what you said, Alfonso. Tell me one sentence again. Dígame una oración que hizo, please.
Because I need speak. No, because I need talk better.
Good, excellent people. ¿Para qué está haciendo esto? ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, usted dice, I never study English. ¿Por qué? Because I don't have time. Because it's very complicated. Because, blah, blah, blah. I always listen to music in English. Why? Because I like it. Because I like 80s music. Because I think Beatles music is better. Okay? So, to learn English, whatever. People, vámonos. Let's practice right now. The question is, what are your studying habits? Y de esos, díganme unas 3 razones por qué hacen eso o por qué no lo hacen. What are your studying habits? I always practice English at home because English is very important to get a job. Also, I usually practice my pronunciation. I always practice my vocabulary because vocabulary gives you fluency. And with fluency, you speak good English. I never practice with another person because I don't know any person that speaks English. And I never read books in English because I don't like reading. That's it. Seleccioné 3 de las 5 que había dicho. Puede hacerlo más. Trate de hablar 30 segundos, guys. That is the idea. You speak 30 seconds. Okay? Let's go right now. Let's practice. Tell me your studying habits, pero deme razones por las cuales usted hace esto o no lo hace. So, give me a second. No escriban, guys, hablen. Speak. Traten de ir de un solo al punto que sea lo más básico posible, pero no deje de hablar. ¿Ok? Because blah, blah, blah. Because this is this. And that's the way it goes. Let's go, people. Vámonos. Let's practice. Y si está lloviendo mucho en su casa y sabe que no lo van a oír, don't worry. Escríbales ahí en el equipo. Miren, chicos, no puedo ahorita. So, let's go. What are your studying habits? Let's wait for everybody, guys. Okay, people, let's see. Let's try to do it before we start, guys. I know it's raining a lot en varias partes, menos aquí. And people, so probably you didn't practice, pero trate de hacerlo. Try to practice. That will help you a lot, okay? Vámonos, people. Remember, provide the reasons. Y déjenme las razones. I always do this because blah, 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 blah. Use los frequency adverbs. Ahí estaba oyendo algunas conversaciones, guys. We are not using the frequency adverbs. Estamos más enfocados en el because. No, las dos cosas. ¿Ok? El día de la presentación, I'm going to ask you this type of questions. Entonces tenemos que estar listos para todo. Let's begin right now and let's start with help me, Tatiana. What are your studying habits?
I usually study English after work because I don't have time left at work. Y esta es una pregunta para mí. What do you study English? The reason why I study English is to learn and speak it well. What do you want to achieve through English? Through this English language, I would like to visit other countries. Only.
Don't ask yourself the questions. No se haga las preguntas. Ok, es más, ni me la hubiera dicho. So, but it was good. I like it. It was really good. Try to add more details. Okay. So, excellent job. Good. Let's see. Next one. I want to listen to Cynthia. Please help us. What about you? What are your studying habits?
Okay. I always study new vocabulary because I love English, but it's very complicated for me. I often learn song because I need to practice the pronunciation and the listening. I sometimes study new expression because it helps me to be safe. I never speak with someone because I'm scared. And that's all.
Good job. I like it. A lot of information. People, si se oyeran, you sound really advanced. And this is what we have to do. Sound more advanced. Okay? Great job. Let's continue now. And I want to listen to Ana Miriam. Help us, please. What are your studying habits?
Okay. I always rely on the translator to later the pronunciation because it helped my improve my pronunciation. I often listening to English music because practice and listening and speaking. I something check my English book because it helped my right, and I have never practiced with native English speaker because I am afraid of not being understood. Only that.
Good. Repeat after me. Afraid of. I am
I-
afraid of not being understood.
Afraid of.
Afraid of.
I am
Am.
afraid of.
La 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 la. la.
I'm
Sometimes.
afraid of.
Sometimes. No, don't say sometimes. Sometimes. Repeat.
Sometimes.
After. After. No, don't say as.
After.
Good, that's the pronunciation. Good job, lady. I like it. You were not reading. You explain it. Créanme que people, ¿cuánto llevamos? Llevamos casi 30 días de estar aprendiendo inglés. And that's really good. 30 días reales, right? 30 clases. And that's really good. Continúen así, people. Si 30 días han hecho esto, imagínense 300 días. It will make a big difference. Oscar, help us, please. What about you?
Because I study that way, those are 10 minutes I have free. Because the other option is only the afternoon. I practice listening to music and ready to the English subtitle. I always try do it in the hours I have time. I always listen to music from the 18 in English.
Good. I like it. Well done. It was really good. A lot of information. So great job, mister. It was good. Be careful with the pronunciation of some words. Okay, pronunciación de algunas palabritas. But it was really good. I really like it. Great job. Let's see. Let's go with another person. And I want to listen to... I want to listen to Cynthia. Help us, please. Oh, no, sorry. You passed already, right? So, Claudia, help us, please. What about you? What are your studying habits?
I always try to review the previous class. I often study the verbs because I want to learn.
Good.
I sometimes look for new words. Through my learning, my daughters can learn.
Okay. Good, lady. It was good. Try something. Do not read. Okay. No lea. Dígalo en sus propias palabras. Try to say more information. Diga más información. Besides it, it will help you a lot. Okay. Do not rely a lot on your notes. No confíe tanto en sus notas. Trate de hacerlo usted. I know you can do it. And that's it. Thank you so much. Let's go now with Andrea. Help us, please. What about you?
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. I always talk with myself because I want to improve my fluency and my pronunciation. And I listen to English music because I want to improve my listening too.
Okay, do you want to say more? You can continue.
Well, also I practice typing because also I want to improve my typing, my reading. Then also sometimes I read any paragraph or any phrase in English. Also, I see, what do you say, memes?
How do you say?
Memes.
Memes.
I say memes in English too on Facebook.
Okay, good. Excellent. I like it. Well done. It was really good. So, si cree que ya dijo suficiente, trate de decir un poco más, guys. Okay? So, that's it. Besides it, it was really good. Good job, guys. Let's go now. And I want to listen to Adonis, please. Adonis, can you hear me?
Hello, teacher.
Can you tell us, please, what are your studying habits?
Okay, I always watch videos in English because for me it is the best way to learn a new vocabulary. And also, I often listen music in English because I am learning for example, the way to say the things. And also, I sometimes read some books because I like it to write the different words that I don't know, and I'm trying to find the words and to watch to see the meanings of that words.
Okay, good job. Excellent. It was really good. Just you gotta be careful with some little things. For example, these and those, okay? For these words, for those words, okay? It's better to say, porque está diciendo plural, entonces tiene que decir those, okay? Esas
Okay, teacher.
palabras.
Thank you.
Besides that, it was good. Thank you so much. Good job. I like it. People, let's see another person. Let's listen to Alfonso. Please help us. What are your studying habits?
I always play Duolingo for 15 minutes. I need more vocabulary. I practice pronunciation of class English. I usually listen English music with subtitles in English. I watch movies I pay attention in class also.
A little bit more.
I need to have more vocabulary. And I need to learn new words in English. For my job, I need review information.
Thank you. That's better. That's better. Okay.
Okay.
Try to say more things. try to say more information, guys. That's something that will help you a lot. You did a great job, mister. We need to work only in your fluency. Un poco más rápido. Hablar un poco más rápido, menos pausas. So you need to practice a little bit more. Eso es lo único.
Okay.
Besides that, it was good. Thank you so much. Good job. Let's see. Next one. And the last person. Let me listen to Oscar. Let's go ahead. Please tell us, what are your eating habits? Your studying habits.
Because I study that way, those aren't the minutes I have free, because the other option is only in the afternoon. I practice listen to music and read the English subtitles. I always try to eat the hours I have time. I always listen to music from the 18 in English.
Can you say more, please? What else?
Because I study, that's why those are the minutes I have free, because the other option is only in the afternoon.
Okay, that's better. Good job. It was good. You know, I like it. A lot of information. Siempre traten de decir un poquito más, okay? Sientan that you speak 30 seconds. 30 seconds, it's okay. So I think that it will be okay if you do it. Good job. I like it. People, you did a great job. It was really good, guys. So, eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Practice more vocabulary. Practice your fluency. Ya está el video, guys. You have the video already. The video for tomorrow. So watch the video and you send me the homework tomorrow. Mañana voy a decir quiénes me la van a enviar. So, practice for your presentation. That's going to help you, okay? And guys, let's go.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Tell me, what's your question?
The video is homework.
Sí, siempre es tarea los videos.
¿Cuántas palabras?
Siempre son 5.
5. Oh,
Yep. So 5 words from the video que usted no sepa. So, let's see, guys. Let's practice before we finish, guys. Let's practice a little bit a new structure. Okay. So listen to your teacher, read the conversation, and practice along with the partner. Please send this package. Okay? Package. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do you need anything else? Actually, yes. Please write. No bright. Solo la R, la W no suena, es muda. So, write a memo about the new date for the general meeting. Right away. Right away. Give me one of those memo stickers, please. Sure, here you go. And look, please supervise the new interns. Absolutely. I think there is a lot of vocabulary here. that we can practice. Package. Package. What's the meaning of package?
Mensaje.
No. Casi.
Paquete.
Paquetes. Good. Excellent. Package. Please send. What is the meaning of send?
Enviar.
Enviar. Please send this package. Yes, ma'am. What is the meaning of ma'am? Do you know, guys? Yo les digo Mr. a todos, right? A todos los hombres. Mr., please tell me this one. Mr. la 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 la. Pero a las niñas les digo ladies. ¿Por qué? Porque no quiero sonar tan formal. Yo les podría decir ma'am. Please tell me. Okay, that's ma'am. Señorita, señora. Okay, señora. Ma'am, please. Do you need anything else? People, ya sabemos que es anything. ¿Qué significa else? Any idea? Anything else?
Necesita algo más.
Necesita algo más. ¿Algo más? Anything else? Oh, yes, blah, blah, blah. Actually, what is the meaning of actually, guys?
Actualmente.
No,
No.
not really. Esto se conoce como un false friend. ¿Qué es un false friend?
Actually.
False friend en gramática es una palabra que parece algo en español, pero no es eso que parece. Por eso es un false friend. Parece, pero no es. So, actually significa por cierto. ¿Ok? No actualmente. Actually, I work in a school. Me está diciendo, por cierto, yo trabajo en una escuela. Como que me está agregando información extra. Entonces, cuidado, don't say actually cuando quieren decir actualmente. Actualmente, right now, now. ¿Ok?
At the moment.
At this moment. Yeah. Please write a memo. Un memorandum, right? Write a memo about the new date for the general meeting. The new date for the general meeting. Right away. Ahorita mismo. Right away. Okay? Can you send me the information? Right away, mister. Right away. Give me one of those memo stickers, please. Sure. Here you go. Voila. Here you go. Oh, and look. Please supervise the new interns. Practicantes. No practicantes como gente en entrenamiento. That is an intern. Okay. This one right here. Absolutely. Otra vez el que tuvimos problemas the last time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Please pay attention. Please send this package. Yes, ma'am. Do you need anything else? Actually, yes. Please write a memo about the new date for the general meeting. Right away. Give me one of those memo stickers, please. Sure. Here you go. Oh, and look, please supervise the new interns. Absolutely. Questions, guys? Do you have any questions? Doubts in pronunciation, vocabulary, meaning? Questions? Let's go right now. Before we finish, let's practice this little reading. Let's see. Control Shift S. Let's go, guys. Give me just a second. Quickly, a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes. Let's go, guys. Let's practice a little bit this one. I send you that one there. Vámonos, let's practice this one, please.
Package.
No me escucho.
Package, ¿cómo es? Dale.
Package.
Package, ok.
Ah, package. Vamos a
Ujú,
ampliar la
démosle.
pantalla. Package.
Démosle. Package, ok. Package.
Package.
Please send display package.
Okay. Yes. Ma'am, okay. Ma'am. Ma'am, do you need anything else?
And yes. Actually, yes, place is writing a memo about the new data for the general meeting.
Hey, wait, give me on me one of the memo the sticker, please.
Sorry, there you go. Oh, and look, please supervise the new intern.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually.
Absolutely.
Entonces ahora yo soy Luke.
Yo soy Marcia.
Bueno.
Please send this package.
Yes, and do you need anything else, Elsie?
Actually, yes, please write a memo about the new date for the meeting.
Right away, give me one of those memo.
Sticker, please.
Sure. Here you go. And you please supervise the new infant.
Obsolete. Obsolete. Yes.
Obsolete.
Démosle.
New,
Cambiamos.
as in new, new, and
You got look, please, supervision, the next insolent,
Absolute.
obsolete,
Absolute.
obsolete,
Absolute. Okay.
obsolete.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the pronunciation, guys. Absolutely.
Thank
Absolute.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
De nuevo,
Sí.
ahora sería look at.
Yo,
¿Sí?
yo voy a hacer Marcia.
Ajá.
Recovery progress. Ay, no.
Vamos a seguir practicando. ¿Qué pasó? No, ¿verdad?
Let's wait for everybody, guys. They are coming now.
Los demás no regresaron.
They are coming. They are coming. Okay, guys, tomorrow we are going to practice that reading. But there are some words that we still have problems with. Absolutely. Remember, absolute. Absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely.
Another one, meeting. Por ahí dijeron meeting. Meeting. No, meeting. Okay. For the general meeting. For the general meeting. Okay. People, tomorrow we are going to continue with this one. Veamos el video, véanlo, practiquen vocabulario que no sepan. 5 words for tomorrow, and that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Do you have any question before we finish? Recuerden, presentación el miércoles, una persona famosa, and you will speak about the person. Dijimos 2 minutos. Okay. So that's it. Bye. Isa, you have a question.
No, teacher.
Okay. So people, bye. Take care. Have a wonderful night. See you
Bye.
tomorrow, guys.
See you
Okay,
tomorrow.
bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, people. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.